First, you should have an idea. So this idea will be able to solve your problem. It is going to solve some unsolved problem. It will satisfy your particular need. It can improve the quality of your life. Okay, but just getting an idea is not that it is solving your problem. You have to convert it into practical scenario, as I said. So having a good idea is not same as having a business plan. Both things are different. To have a business plan, I have to implement it. Okay. So you might be knowing this. Anyone is able to tell me last month or before that, just few students has invented this. Anyone is knowing about this? Or by seeing the picture, can you tell me? Whether it is idea or whether it is innovation? Simple question. Arya, you are there, you are my student. You will be able to tell me whether it is idea or is innovation. What is it? No one.
I think it's an innovation, right? Because we are using the idea.
Yes. What they have done, they have inserted, attached one more wheel tire to this bullock cart. So due to that, that tire is able to take the load. So the load on the bullock has been reduced, and due to that, their speed will increase. Their load bearing capacity will be increased. So it is an innovation. Idea they have changed into practical scenario, and that's why even they have implemented, and that's why it is an innovation. Now, according to me, everyone is able to understand what is meant by idea and what is meant by innovation. So we will proceed further. So I have an idea. So that idea is going to improve something. So what is that something? That something will make the thing cheaper, faster, just like bullock cart. Now the bullock will be able to move that cart fast as compared to previous time. The life of the bullock will be better. Now you are able to load the car by some additional load, so it will be fuller. A nicer experience, it may be nearer. So in this way, we can improve something. So this great idea, it can be a new product, it can be a new service, it can be a new value, it can be a new business model, it can add new users, or this great idea can be provide you new uses. Okay, in the previous scenario, it is going to add the new service. Sorry, not new service. It is going to making it, that product is going to make your that bullock car faster. So it is going to provide you value to that service. Next, so here the problem was how to reduce the load onto that bullock. So the student tried to solve that particular problem. So when you are going to have an idea, you want to have an innovation, you are going to try to solve a problem. So you will be falling in love with the problem. It is not the case that I am having some solution and by using the solution, I want to do something. No, you are having problem. And to solve that problem, I have to try various solutions. I will not stick to one. I'm going to choose the one which is better. So to do that innovation, practical scenario, this is the diagram which is going to depict you how you can proceed for that. So first you should have motivation. मुझे ये क्यों करना है? What is the drawback that is existing in today's system, in today's product, in today's service? So I want to remove that particular problem. So that will be my motivation. By doing that particular innovative idea, what I am able to do, what problem will be solved, whether it is going to do something cheaper, faster, better, what is that? That will be the ability. What is the idea that I want to convert into motivation, innovation? And to implement that particular idea, what are the resources do I need? So what is the need? First, I am having some idea. What is the need of that idea? By using that idea, what I will be able to do? And to implement that idea, what are the resources I require? These are the 4 things. Now, this motivation, how I came to know about the motivation? The motivation I came to know from the market plan. I have to search the market. Research means to do the thing again and again. So I have to see the market scenario, what is lacking in current scenario. What is lacking? What is the gap? That gap I have to read. So I have to do that. Second, I came to know something is missing. I have to fill that gap. I have to bridge that gap. So for that purpose, now I have to find out the team who will be able to implement it, solve that problem. To do that particular hire employees or to implement particular product, I should have some funding. Okay. And I should take the advice from people who are already working, because I am going to market and I am going to search. So already whoever has implemented that, what is their opinion? I have to do all these 4 things. So after doing all these things, I have to write down my business plan. Just before few minutes, we have seen that just idea will not be your business plan. Business plan is something different. Once I have written the business plan, then I have to negotiate myself into that business. So when I'm going to do any business startup, I require 6 M's. सबसे पहले I require money, because without money I can't do anything. I have to sell my product to the market. So I should have market. I'm going to implement something by using machine. I'm going to use the material for those machines. Man are going to use those machines, and all these things I have to manage. So these are 6 M's for the operation of any business. So when I'm going to say that, what is the motivation? First thing, I want to do this. What is the need? What is the gap that I want to solve? What is the lacking in current system? So first thing, know the difference. You should be knowing why I'm going to do this. What is your unique product? What is your USP, unique selling price? What is that something different which you want to sell? What is not existing in the market? So that motivation, difference, why someone should take my product, that answer should be with you. Then only you can go. You are having the idea, but for that idea, what is the need? You should be knowing. So know the difference first. Then I'm having the idea. I came to know that this is lacking. So to implement that idea, I have to do the SWOT analysis. So I have to go for finding the strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats for my business. Anyone is able to tell me what do you mean by strength and weakness? What do you mean by SWOT? Students? No one? In general, I am asking you, what do you mean by strength and weakness, opportunities and threats? No one?
Ma'am, it refers to the good points and the bad points. The strengths are the good points and the weaknesses are the bad points of the product. And the opportunities are like the things that the strengths can create, and the threats are the bad outcomes that the bad qualities might bring up.
Listen, we are going for startup. So first thing, I have to go for finding the SWOT analysis. The strength and weakness will be related to myself, my organization. In S.P.I.T, I am going to do any business, any startup. So at that time, I am going to finding the strength of mine as well as S.P.I.T. Weakness of mine and S.P.I.T, my organization, where I'm going to launch that startup. And opportunities and threats will be external entity, government rules. Okay? So when you are going for the startup, first thing you have to find out कि आपके पास क्या-क्या strength वाले points है. You are staying in Mumbai, okay. You are able to communicate using so many languages, okay. That is your strength. Weakness, you are introvert. That will be your weakness. So personal thing will be strength and weakness, and outside factor will be your opportunities and threat. Government is going to change the rule, so that will be a threat for you. Opportunities, you are staying in Mumbai, you are staying at Andheri, so everything connectivity, metro pass mein hai, airport pass mein hai, railway station pass mein hai. So these are the opportunities. These are favorable things for you, for your business. And threats, which these opportunities and threats, these are not in your hand. These are external factors. So before starting the startup, I have to do this SWOT analysis, which is very, very important thing. Next. For this SWOT analysis, I have to find out the risk as well in case of threat. So market risk, share market may be up and down. Financial risk, the bank is not, the bank may get corrupt. So at that time, that finance problem may. Competitive risk. Tell me any soft drink product you are knowing, you are using. Hello? Any soft drink? ये दिल मांगे मोर, बोलो. Any name? No one. अच्छा, माजा किसका है? Who is going to sell you Maza? Which is the company? Am I audible, students? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you are going to use the Maza. Suppose some ABC company is going to produce that Maza. Maza want to invent a new product. That company ABC hai, it is going to launch the new product. So it is going to check that due to this new product, what other companies are going to do, whether due to other companies' product, my sale will be reduced. Yeah, I'm already having Maza. I'm going to launch the new product. So due to that new product, whether my Maza sale will be reduced, I want to increase my sale. Okay, so that competitive risk, others also, and due to my product, मेरे own product का sale कम नहीं होना चाहिए. So that will be your competitive risk. Business model risk. Whatever business model I have tried, it may fail. So that will be my business model risk. And execution risk. Though I have planned, but execution may fail. I may not be able to implement it properly. So that will be execution risk. So all these things, factors I have to take into consideration before starting my business, before my startup. So that will be my SWOT analysis. Again, before starting with the product, I have to go for feasibility study, whether how much it is feasible. So this feasibility study will be of 3 types. First is market, second is finance, and third is technical. So what type of product I am going to launch? So type of industry, whether it is garment, whether it is food, whether it is educational. So that market I have to find out. So type of industry. Then how much growth is there? Last 2 years, we were going through pandemic situation. So at that time, everything was online. When that COVID situation is going to be normalized, the market for online will be somewhat reduced. So that market growth I have to study. Next is competitors and potential customer. Who are my competitors? And who will be my customers? That market survey I have to do. Next, finance. So from where my initial investment will come? From where I'll get my initial capital. So which bank will be able to provide me loan? Once I have invested money, then what will be the return on that investment? That finance study I have to do under feasibility study. And last is technical. In technical, I have to find out what is the hardware requirement, what is the software requirement. And for particular software, if I require this particular software, then I should have manpower to implement that software. So that hardware software, along with that, to whether I'm going to use existing technology or I have to invent something new, that I have to study. So that all things will come under your feasibility study. Once you have done with the feasibility study, you have to find out who will be your customer, who is going to take this product. You have to identify that. According to area, I have to find my customers. Next is, you came to know who are your customer, what are your strength, weakness, everything. You have done feasibility study. Then, kuch bhi ho jaye, I have to give the genuine product, quality product. I should not compromise on the quality of my product. You might be knowing, this is the Tata symbol, okay? What you are able to see in this symbol, anyone? What is its shape? What is its shape? Anyone?
Tree.
Yeah, tree. So it is going to cover everything. Those want shadow, those want shelter. All those people can come under this tree and it is going to provide them relief. So Tata is going to provide you such relief, trust. So when we are saying Tata, it is the trust symbol. So your customer should be able to trust you. That should be your quality. Okay. So when you are going to produce something, you are going to provide some service, you should maintain that particular quality. You should not provide a service of depreciated quality or value. Due to that, your business will fail after some years. It will not have long life. Then, as I said, idea is nothing. You have to implement. So for implementation purpose, I have to do the homework. And to do that homework, I have to go for business plan. Before entering the market, my everything should be done onto the paper. Okay, so that will be my business plan. So for this business plan, I will be having various strategy. एक plan मेरा fail हो गया, I should be able to use another plan, another strategy, so that I will be able to conquer on the situation. I will be able to start my business, start my startup. So I should have that business plan ready with me. So this business plan, while writing this business plan, you have to think about the idea in depth. You have to scrutinize your idea, because you are going to borrow money from someone for initial investment. Okay, so you will be writing a business plan. Once I have written the business plan, then I will implement a prototype. Prototype means one small version of my particular product. I will give it to the customer for testing purpose. Okay, please use it and tell me your feedback. In which scenario it is good or bad? What is your experience? Once he has given you feedback, you will again work on that and you will give him some finer product. In this way, there will be iteration wise, we will try to improve that product. So that will be, we have to implement the prototype. And then while implementing this prototype, again, I have to check the resources required. So I will go for this financial study. Okay, what is the cost I'm incurring while implementing that particular product? I'm going for iteration wise. Okay, what is the fixed cost? If it is a factory based product, for that particular space, land, I have to give some cost. For manpower may get vary. So that will be my variable cost. So in this way, I'm going to invest some money, and after doing everything, I'm getting some profit. You can see that profit is very less. So I have to again constantly make that profit, okay, and increase that cash flow. So that will be my financial study. So for this financial study, I have to see कि where do I need money? किसके लिए मुझे पैसा चाहिए? Okay, and how much money do I need? Okay, after all these things, I'll go for evaluation. Okay, ये मेरा हो गया. Now, so when you are going for any startup, these are the 8 things which we have to see. Concept. What is the idea? What will it take to deliver? To convert this idea into startup, into innovation, what is required? What is the team size required? Manpower required? Kitna growth hai? If I'm going to launch this product, what is the opportunity? Who are my competitors? Okay, what is the financial and business model which I'm going to use? The competitive landscape means where I will be launching this product, that particular space, area, region, and what is the risk factor involved into this particular business or startup. So these are the 8 things which everyone who want to be an entrepreneur has to consider. In short, now all you have to use your mobile phone and you have to answer me something. सबसे पहले बोलो पेटीएम आया, गूगल पे आया या फोन पे आया? बोलो कौन सा आया था पहले? You have to Google and answer me. बोलो फटाफट, कौन सा सर्विस पहले आया? Arya, Sakshi, at least you people can answer me. पेटीएम कब आया? Hello? Hello? Students? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ तो गूगल करके बोलो ना पेटीएम कब आया? In which year it has been launched? Dear all, please reply.
2010.
Yeah, 2010. Okay, Google Pay. बोलो Google Pay.
2011.
What?
2011.
अच्छा 2011. अच्छा फोन पे कब आया? When phone pay was invented?
2016.
Yeah. Okay. हाँ. इसमें से पेटीएम एंड फोन पे बोथ आर इंडियन, राइट?
Yes, ma'am.
Google Pay, as the name indicates, it is your Google वाला सर्विस, राइट? अभी बोलो, which is better? All these are your payment system. So which is better according to you? Google Pay अच्छा है, फोन पे या पेटीएम? Which is better? बोलो. Acha, I'll ask you a question. Which is going to provide among all these three things? Which is going to provide you wallet? Digital wallet. कौन देता है आपको? गूगल पे के पास वैलेट है? एटलीस्ट गूगल डियर है या नहीं है? डिजिटल वैलेट किसके पास है? पेटीएम के पास है, जीपे के पास है या फोन पे? किसके पास वैलेट होता है?
पेटीएम
पेटीएम के पास है.
Google Pay.
गूगल पे के पास वैलेट है? बोलो. बोलो डियर. यू पीपल आर यूजिंग इट. अगर नहीं यूज करते तो एटलीस्ट गूगल तो करो.
आई थिंक इट इज पेटीएम.
अच्छा, पेटीएम के पास वैलेट है, फोन पे के पास भी वैलेट है. वैलेट से क्या होता है? बोलो. यू आर हैविंग डिजिटल वैलेट, सो व्हाट हैपेंड ड्यू टू दैट? क्या होता है? जीपे डोंट हैव, गूगल पे डोंट हैव वैलेट. ओके, आपका बैंक अकाउंट गूगल पे यूज होता है, यहाँ पे यू आर गोइंग टू यूज योर वैलेट. सो विच विल बी फास्टर? पेटीएम एंड फोन पे विल बी फास्टर एज कंपेयर टू गूगल पे. हु विल बी मोर सिक्योर? बट गूगल पे विल बी मोर सिक्योर. अच्छा, दूसरा, हु विल बी फास्टर? Just now we have seen Paytm and PhonePe will be faster as compared to your Google Pay. Acha, you have seen its ka user interface. Which is better? Follow? Which is better?
फोन पे.
PhonePe is better. In what way? As compared to your GPay, Paytm and PhonePe user interfaces are quite user friendly. अच्छा, कस्टमर सपोर्ट किसका अच्छा है? बोलो. Paytm and PhonePe both are having very good customer support. So if you are going to compare, आपका पेटीएम आया था 2010 में, जीपे आया एज यू से 2011 एंड फोन पे आया 2015. बट just now we have seen advantage, disadvantage of each of these payment system. So Paytm and PhonePe are better as compared to GPay. But in case of Paytm and PhonePe, the account management of PhonePe is a very good service as compared to Paytm. And so among all these three things, PhonePe top pe hai. Now, why I'm going to tell you. Okay, because PhonePe is our own students startup and now it is converted into a big company. So all these startups, PhonePe was launched by Rahul Chari. Work India was launched by our student Nilesh Dungurwal. So many students are there in this Work India. Next is Game Blitz. It is again invented by one of my student, Taral Patel. And Screenzy, all of you are knowing it is carbon research startup. Okay. So this question mark is going to tell you that next name could be of you. I want your name should be there. So now, whatever I have explained, I'll show you in our startup. This is carbon resource startup, Skinsy. Next is one of again my student from electronics department, Krish. He has started this table started 2 or 3 years back. Rahul Chari, as I said, he is from our college and he is the founder of this PhonePe. Taral Patel was my student. You can see Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan's Information Technology Department. From that 2015 pass out he is. So he used to play game, okay, and he has implemented that startup. Next is Nilesh. He is also from S.P.I.T only, 2013 pass out, and he is having Work India as the startup now, which has been a big company now it is. So I want you to be the next into this picture. Okay. I think I was able to light a few things what is required to convert into your idea into startup. Okay. Any question you can ask me. If no, then no question then. Okay, then.
I have a question. Just it might be a very silly one, but
Yes.
I was thinking, the conversion of an idea into an innovation is a time-taking process. But once we actually reach that, how am I supposed to even with innovations, there must be something that my innovation might be lacking, and if that is pointed out by any company that I'm approaching, or if I'm opening up my startup company, how do I deal with that? Like, let's say my innovation is an amazing idea.
Yeah, Deepika.
But it is a cost.
Deepika, listen. For that, we are going to provide that SPT standard. We are having Chandravan sir who is able to guide you for that purpose. Okay, because when we say when we are going for startup, so the first thing we have seen what is the motivation. Again, to start that, we have to talk to so many people from that area only. So we are going to provide that facility through SPTBI. So to the student talk with SPTBI people, Tarale sir, Chandravan sir, and then we contact the people from that particular area network, and we will be able to conquer that problem. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Any other question?
Ma'am, you said a lot of those people who were founders of the new startups, they were your students.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just wanted to ask you if they were working on those ideas from the very beginning, or did they start developing them after they graduated?
Yeah. Taral was, as I said, whenever he is getting chance, he used to play the game only. So when he was in third year, he started implementing it. That is the first thing. About Nilesh. Nilesh joined some company. You can read his profile from the LinkedIn. And after that, that idea came into his mind that, can I do like this? Then he started working on that. Okay. Even Rahul also joined some other company, and then that idea came into his mind, and from that, then your PhonePe story started. So it is both way scenario. Even these eatable, as I said. So in the third year, they got some idea, and then they implemented that.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. Students, any question?
Ma'am, according to you, what is this one point that many neglect in marketing strategy?
Our market survey.
Yeah, marketing strategy base.
Yeah. Because without studying the market, if you are going, then no one will use your product. So you should be knowing what is the market, and second, who are your competitors. Even for implementing your final year project also, you are going for literature survey. What is already existing? What should I do? What is required? Okay, Sania?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any further question?
Ma'am, one question.
Yes, Jia.
Say suppose I have a drive to, like, serve some particular community or anything, and there is a very, good solution already for that, but I really want to do something in that space. So should I still go on with it, or should I be more practical and search for a different motivation for my startup?
Your question is like that. There is something solution already tried, and you are able to find some drawback into that flaws, right?
No, I'm
Hello?
saying that that solution is like very good, but like I have a drive to, like I'm passionate in that area.
Hmm.
Like I know for sure that I might do something good in that area, but there's like a good solution. Say suppose GPay or something, and I am sure that I can make a good, a payments app for myself also. Uh, but so should I still go with that, or should I be more practical and try for different
You should
motivation
try
for
new
myself?
thing, na? That's why. Even I'll tell you, leave about startup. If you are able to find out, Google, we are using every day. So one student from UP, he find out that some security uh, threat in Google, your engine. So he conveyed that drawback in their particular that web app, and they have even offered him some job or monies like that. So there are two ways. Either you can contact those people and you are able to prove them. Second thing, as you know that there is a flaw and you can solve 100%, you should try to solve that problem and you can have your own startup. As I said, even Rahul was a student, but still he studies Google Pay, he studies Paytm, and then he came with this. What is the new? His app is faster. What is the new? He is having good UI. What is the new? He is having good customer support. So few things, few points where he was able to say, yes, I'm different as compared to others. And he was able to launch his startup. So whether it is smaller or bigger, you should have some difference that matters while starting the new innovation.
Right, understood.
Yeah. Okay. Any further question? Sakshi, I think no questions. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. We can conclude.
So should we stop?
Yeah, Jia, can you please go ahead?
Okay. Thank you, students.
Uh, we sincerely thank Professor Sheetal Chaudhary, ma'am, for taking out time to share such valuable information with us. I'm sure it was a very enriching experience for the students.
Thank you, Jia. Thank you, students. Have a good
Thank you.
day.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.